Beth Phoenix, whose dominating physical style was a precursor to the current women's wrestling revolution, is heading to the WWE Hall of Fame. Phoenix, a Divas champion and three-time WWE Women's Champion, will be inducted March 31st in Orlando as part of the class of 2017 with Kurt Angle, The Rock and Roll Express, Ted DeLong, and Diamond Dallas Page. When you are in WWE, you dream of that moment in the future when you get to reflect on your career and the things that you did, and you get that wonderful individual honor. Phoenix told for the win in an exclusive interview, "It seemed so far off in the distance for me. When I was wrestling, I didn't know when or if I'd ever experienced that feeling. I certainly didn't think I'd had that opportunity this early in my life. It's amazing and very, very humbling." Phoenix, who retired in 2012 at age 31, said she received a call from Mark Carano, WWE's Vice President of Talent Relations, in January with the news. Carano said, WWE boss Vince McMahon and Executive Vice President Paul Triple H have estimated the DECISI and deal here. They find my career was worthy enough, and that I did well enough in the ring to be honored among the greatest of all time was incredible, and the biggest compliment I could ever ask for, Phoenix said. It's still sinking in, and is very surreal. Her first move was to head to the next room and share the news with her husband, something about the WWE Hall of Fame. Adam Copeland was inducted in 2012. Phoenix, his then girlfriend, was in the audience. Now, they will be the only spouses to be WWE Hall of Famers. The two married in October 2016 on Edge's 43rd birthday. He was like, "Oh, okay." He wasn't shocked by it at all, she said. It's like, "Of course, you deserve it." I was shocked by that response, too. I said, "You think I deserve this? Is this the right time?" He was 100% confident, and he made me feel like $1 million about it. He is super excited. We're still celebrating and looking forward to seeing everyone at WrestleMania and enjoying the experience." Phoenix broke through at a time when much of the WWE Women's division consisted of models who had not dreamed of being wrestlers. Her lifelong passion was to wrestle. She was on the wrestling team in high school. She tells the story of how she and her college roommate had a giant poster of Stone Cold Steve Austin on their dorm room door. She worked her way up through the independents, including in Ohio Valley Wrestling, then WWE's developmental territory. While in OVW, she worked as a waitress as well as wrestled to help pay her bills until her breaking. She signed a developmental contract with WWE in October 2005. For a long time, when I was working to get a job, and in OVW, to create an image to get hired by WWE, they kept saying, "We're looking for the next Trish Stratus," Phoenix said. "We want that look, that beautiful, feminine fitness model that kicks butt, and you just don't fit the mold." That was holding me back for so long. I felt like a square peg trying to go into a round hole. I kept trying to dress like Trish, trying to be cheerful like her. I tried to emulate her a lot. It never worked, because that wasn't me. I was humbling and not finding that groove. That's when Candice Michelle helped change Phoenix's fortunes. Michelle was the WWE Women's Champion at the time, and while noted for her toughness, she had come to the company via the Diva search and was known as the GoDaddy Girl. In the Super Bowl commercials, they were giving me a trial as an opponent for her at a live event, Phoenix said. I said to her, "I have this chance. Would you be willing to try some things?" Luckily, she was an amazing opponent and willing to try anything, and a super tough girl. We tried some stuff that hadn't been done before. I was catching her and pressing her and chucking her around the ring. I wrestled like a wrestler, and that caught everyone's notice. That led to her first WWE title match on pay-per-view at Unforgiven in 2007. The video before the match showed Phoenix beating up a succession of opponents. During the match, the camera panned to shots of strands of Michelle's hair in the ring after Phoenix had pulled them out. Michelle won, but it was presented as more of an escape with the title and less of a victory. Phoenix beat Michelle a month later for the title. That was a make-or-break moment for me. Phoenix said I'm unforgiving. I know going out there, it was going to be really special. When we got to the back, everyone was standing in the applauding. I get goosebumps just talking about it. It was one of the greatest validations of my career, that I went out there and was myself. I wasn't trying to be twitched. I was me. I was being Beth. Things started happening from there. That was the night that Glamazon was born along with her success as a singles wrestler. She and Santino Marella formed Glamorella. Phoenix laid the straight man to Morella's humor and gags. That was probably the most fun I had during my entire run with WWE. Because of the person that I got to play off of, she said. I love those times. I look back on them so fondly. They were a huge part of what made me memorable in the WWE. She walked away in 2012 when her contract expired. Ready to start a new chapter, the Glamazon is now the Glamour Mom Phoenix and have 2 daughters, Lyra